Hi, I believe you already familiarized with the basic workflow by making a line with basic tool. So today we try to explore other tools such as polyline. So I click on the polyline panel and I draw a polyline. And then I click on the line and draw above below of the polyline. Okay, so if you click and select the polyline, it will select the whole selections. But for the line, if you click on the one line, it's actually selected for the particular line that you click, that you select. Okay, so this segmented line is not coming as a whole set compared to the polyline. So that is the difference between line and polyline. So next is on the circle. So you click circle, you can write down the radius, for example 10, and then the circle with the radius of 10 is completely drawn. But if let's say you want to play along with a diameter, you click at the center, and then you click on the command bar diameter, and it's actually key in the unit by using a diameter. So let's say 50 for the diameter. So this is diameter of circle 50, and then this is the radius. Okay, so you can use diameter or radius to draw your circle. Okay, for the arch, the next one is arch, is 3-point arch. So you can click 1, 2, and 3 to form a arch. But actually you have a lot of features of arch that you can select and make the different arch. Depends on kind of workload that you want. It's actually similar with your circle as well. So which one that you want, that you prefer to have a design of circle. Okay. So the next one is on the rectangle. So you click rectangle and then you click first point and then you drag your mouse and second point. First point, second point. So you already have the rectangle. So this rectangle actually can form by using command bar and insert the units. For example, you can key in the unit with 12 length, and then so you can click on the rectangle, but you need to activate your dynamic input here, and you appears the tooltips, and you insert the numbers or the value that you want. For example, this one for the length, I write down 50, and then tap button to 20, and then enter. So your rectangle is actually formed by insert the dimensions. Okay, for example, another one, I click and then I specify the units 35, and then tap button and then 30 for the width, and then enter. So you already have a rectangular with a 40 line and 30 width. So the next one is how you want to move your drawing, your object. Okay, so this is how you move your window. But how to move a particular object to another place? So you can click on the move button here. So this is the move button. You click and then you select the object and then you press enter and then you move to another or desired area that you want to place it. So if you enter again the space bar, it will continue the same command. Okay. So let's say I want to move multiples of objects, for example, circle and rectangle. So I press space bar and then I move. So it already be here. Click move, select the objects, space bar, and then you move the object at your desired place. Now I want to erase all the drawing. And then how to copy a object. So let's say I have a circle and then I want to copy. I click copy, select the object, and then I specify the point. Then you have another copy of the original object. So this is the copy. So you can copy multiple objects but still remain the original. So this is a copy. So how about mirror? Okay, mirror. So I draw a set of drawing first. And then create a line. So this line is line mirroring. So I activate the auto to have a straight 90 degrees line. Okay. So this line is actually a line mirroring. Okay. I want to mirror this object, the rectangle and circle, to here. So I click mirror. Then I select the object. And then I press space bar. And then I using line mirroring to mirror the object. Okay, now I want to activate the snap. So this is how you mirror. Okay. If you don't want the line mirroring also, it's not a problem. So maybe you can mirror without using the line mirroring. Okay, you select the mirror icon and select the object. And then you can mirror and whichever of the mirroring line that you want. So like this, like this, like this. So this is about the mirroring. How about a fillet? So fillet is actually when you want to trim the line to be a curve. Delete this one. For fillet, you click on the fillet and then click one line, and then you click select on the radius and then type, for example, 2, enter, and then you select another line. So this is actually when you have the sharp edge and turn into curved edge. Okay, another one more time. Click on the fillet and then click one line, and then you choose radius on the command bar, and then you type 2, enter, and select another line. So if you want to do this fillet for multiple times, you just enter the space bar, and then you can directly select because it already store the input when you insert the number 2, and then like this. So all the sharp edge become a smooth edge now. Okay, another one is on a trim command. So let's say if you have a lot of things in between of the object, for example, you want to trim the object in your kind of preferences. So in order to trim, you need to select the icon trim. Okay, so this is the icon trim. Okay, so first thing you need to select the object and then select the object and enter. Okay, so anything that in between of the selection can be trimmed. So like this. For example, trim, you select this edge and this edge, and then enter, and then you trim it. Okay, you can do it with the shortcut keyboard as well, TR for the trim in the command bar, and then you just select, and then you just trim. This one cannot be trimmed because there is no line that intersect with each other. So this is probably you just need to use erase. So for erase is type E at the command bar or at the dynamic input, and then you press space bar, and then you just erase it and space bar. So how about offset? So this one I delete, and I want to have a offset. So actually offset is a thing that you can copy, but you control the distance between original and the copy one. Okay, for example, offset, okay, creates concentric circles, parallel lines, and parallel curve. So you can have a specific distance from a point. For example, if you don't know how to do the offset, actually on the command bar they already have like instruction or step by step. For example, offset, specify offset distance. Okay, so let's say you key in the input 10, enter, and then you select and you bring to the inner part of the thing, and then it will copy or offset. Let's say you want to do again. You click and then you bring upwards to have a offset in the upwards. Okay, maybe another time. Enter this one, click and outer part, click and outer part. So that is the function of the offset. Okay, now I want to do some exercise by using all the basic command and tool. So we erase this one. Okay, now we do the exercise beside my left screen. So you can start with a circle. You have two kind of circle with different radius. So we start with a radius. This one 60. And then a radius with 30. Okay, and then you know the distance from the center of the circle to the line, to this line is 70. So we can make a guideline. Okay, you can keyboard shortcut line, and then you can type 70. Okay, so this is the reference line for you. Okay, then this one we know from this point to this point the length is 50 and 150. So add up it become a 200. So from the center point of this line I divide by 2, so this one would be 100 and this one would be 100 as well. So you already have a line. Okay, so the distance between this line to this line is 50. So I offset. Okay, this one is the function of the offset. I offset this line to 50. Enter. This line to 50. So I join the line. Okay, from this line, the distance from this point to this point is 50. So I offset again. This one 50 on the left and then 50 on the right as well. And then to do this kind of zigzag line, so from this point to this point is 30. So I offset again to 30 on the left and on the right. So I already have the left and right distance. So from this one to this point is 30. So I offset again, okay, and make it 30. Okay, so I already have all the reference line. So I just need to connect from this point to this point. So here from this point to this point, and then from this point to this point. Alright, so I can trim the line that I don't want to use. Okay, it's not necessary to be there. So this one we can erase. We can erase. This one we can erase. And this one we can erase. So already have the pattern. So now I want to do this point to connect with the circle. Okay. So based on the image on the left, it's not stated how many of the degree, how much the degree. So I assume, okay. So I assume to be around 65 degree. Okay, 65 degree. And then I want to have a mirror line so that on the left angle line have the same angle with on the right line. So this one I'm using mirror, and then I select this line, and then I use the mirroring line to help me to get the same angle on the right. So this one we can erase, and this also we can erase. So this one already have the line. So this is not connected, so the angle is not 65. So I just make sure it can be connected so that just select the object, use the mirroring line to mirror the line. So I already get this thing, and I'm trimming the upper part of the line that I don't want. So if you zoom it, they have more inside. Now the object, the AutoCAD 2D drawing already done by using all the basic tools and command that we learned from the previous lectures. Okay, have a try later. Thank you.